So Spider looks at me because we go back to the juvenile side of the county.
What the? You are now in the Black Box. Whoa. With Spider Loke, Most Easty, a.k.a. BJ Keyway, and the Google Gang. Let's go!
Listen.
Gita, gratitude is the attitude. Show is a blessing. To be back in the Black Box. Black Box.
Relax, roll up as we randomly react to content in these YouTube streets. Yeah. It's time for R&R.
Smack with that hustle. Big shout out to my SPR, Spotter Low. You know I'm in the Black Box. Had to come through, tap in, show love one time. Yeah, y'all make sure y'all subscribe. Stay tuned. All that.
All that and then some. Until the income. The constant, consistent, continuous content creation campaign continues. We 7C riding around here. The waves are ferocious. Shout out Discretion TV, because that's where our journey has landed us at this juncture. I don't know what's up with Suge. It's like he just on one. He beefing with everybody, even his son. We've been seeing his son recently on the campaign trying to like support, promote his daddy's issues and things related to him, keep his character intact. Suge said, all that. That's what it seems to me. But with no further ado, let's see what Suge Knight and his son have been up to.
Shig Looch, LOXD Block, Silverback Gorilla up in here, man. Streaming over 1 million viewers and listeners and all that. Indiscretion TV, Valentino #1, Tupac channel, streaming over 2 million viewers and listeners, man. That's crazy. Y'all rocking.
Discretion TV. So Suge Knight's son, Suge Jacob, replies back to Pork Butt, a.k.a. Veggie Jr., a.k.a. the deacon in the church who's so dope. As he should. Pork Butt has been really throwing out that slander. And also, he replies back to his dad, because I interview his father, Suge, on my channel, and he clears the record and said, hey, look, he sets the record straight. Like, look, I wasn't trying to steal anything for financial gain or misleading anybody's fan base for financial gain. Try comments below. Shout out to Wild Moguls TV. See y'all doing y'all thing. Let's get it.
But all that tells me about Reggie is that Reggie is a victim. Reggie's been abused for so long, and this is like he never grew out of his bully. You know what I'm saying? He's hurt, and that's a prime example of somebody that's 60 years old that never like got over it. You know, he's probably mad that I said that my pop smashed his wife. Hey, if that's not true, my bad, Reggie. As a 30-year-old or 29 now.
I must have missed what Reggie said about him. I apologize, y'all. I don't be keeping up with this. There's too many legs to this one here.
As a 29-year-old man, I can admit when I'm wrong. I can take accountability. Am I wrong? No.
We can move on from Reggie.
Reggie he irrelevant.
All right. Well then, Discretion TV. Shout out Discretion TV. I'm a big fan. They're the #1 Tupac fan site.
Word.
And they were the one that actually took our video clip.
Gave us love.
You know what I'm saying?
Shout out to Discretion.
And that's where everybody kind of like it went, kind of viral, and that's where Reggie picked it up from. But the next day, that same guy, he had a conversation with your father.
Right.
And then, your father basically told the story of, basically someone was setting up a business where fans can pay like $5 a month and then get something signed back from your father and, and basically interact with your father for like a monthly fee. And your dad wasn't getting no mail, wasn't getting none of it. And then he traced it back and it traced back to you.
I got a son right now, Jacob, little shit. Love him. I tell him all the time. He's one of the greatest fathers I've seen. I got a granddaughter named Sunset and Luna, beautiful girls. He do a great job being their mother, father rather. But I'm talking to my son, and I know you're gonna hear this. When all my mails rerouted, and people write me on my tablet saying, "Hey, what you think about the car? What you think about this? What you think about that?" I'm saying, I ain't getting that shit. But then the institution was trying to get me in trouble because they thought I started this business saying, "Hey, pay $5 every month, send it to this thing on the internet, and I'm gonna write you back." All along, it was my son doing that. So I love interacting with people and somebody saying positive things or a nice car or a nice picture to let me understand I'm still human. For him to stop all that mail coming to me for a personal gain, I ain't like it. Just like at the same time, I might not like something, but I still love my son. If he putting out merchandise with my name on pink shirts and weirdo stuff, I might like it, not like it, but I still love my son. But more importantly, the thing that Ray J did, in court to my son, to attack my son, because he told Ray J that he was homeschooled school and he graduated from Crenshaw. And the shit he talking, they need to run that fade and get it out the way. Not that I'm saying I promote that for any of my kids. Like I told my son, once you take that step, I don't care how much they try to attack you or your mother and try to bully you. You should stand on what you say. And I made a joke. I said, shit, if you want to have milk and cookies at night, warm milk and warm cookies, nothing wrong with that. If you stepping out there like you just taking a shot of whiskey, do what you're supposed to do. But it still shouldn't be the point where you grown-ass niggas try to pick on kids.
That's allegedly, but that's what he said on there.
Yeah.
You know, that ain't true. I don't sell mail for $5 a month and nothing like that. I sell t-shirts.
Yeah.
That's because I own SugeKnight.com. I own the IP. I don't use his, you know, I speak with my father. We have a really strong relationship. Now, he's in prison. If anybody know who has a family member in prison, you gotta just support them. You know, they get the message, you know, written to them, told to them in third person. You know, like, oh, it depends on, like, you gotta beware of the messenger. So he's already not in the best space, and you got somebody that's probably like hating on me, pretty much like, oh, Lil Suge selling your mail, Lil Suge this, Lil Suge did that, and it's like, you know, that's just something I've been dealing with my whole life. People been jealous of me my whole life, and I'm a real grounded dude, but it's just like, you know, that comes with it. I'ma always support my father. My father could come out and be like, fuck Lil Suge, fuck what he doing, I don't fuck with him. And I definitely would just be like, I still love my father. I'm a man of God. I follow my Bible and all that. That's just what it is. And realistically, every family goes through that. We just don't have it all public for everybody else. I don't know, man. I ain't never sold no mail though. I ain't never did nothing like that. If anything, what I did was have fan mail of like, hey, if you want to be connected with more to the Suge Knight legacy, sign up with the VIP list. Go ahead and do that. I ain't never sold no mail and sold no shit like that. That doesn't make any sense. So I don't run bad business. I don't do bad business. That's why I have a good life. And, you know, shout out to Discretion TV, you know, put everybody's story out there. But just remember that, you know, you got to remember that I'm in the nicest way I'm trying to say it to people without sounding like an asshole or coming off entitled, is that Suge Knight is my actual name.
Yeah.
It's my legacy that I'm protecting. And I'm all about ownership. I'm all about pride. And the reason why I bring this up is because for my t-shirt business, I had actually a mistake where one of my graphic designers and somebody from my store, they uploaded a shirt. And they uploaded a shirt with Tupac's face on it. It said God's Night and it had Tupac's face on it. Just one day. And the very next day, I got a cease and desist from Universal Music Group. And that shocked me because that lets me know that, wow, these people are really paying attention to me. Of course, my sales are doing good, but like, wow, for just less than 24 hours of the day, I got Reggie Wright fat ass responding to me from an interview. And I got Universal Music Group sending me a cease and desist the very next day. I was wrong for that. No problem. It was just a warning like, hey, Suge, we see that your site, incredible site, perfect, but this property is with the estate of Tupac Shakur, ownership under Universal Music Group. So once I seen that, if Universal can send me a warning, then I can send everybody else a warning who's using my name incorrectly. You can speak about me, you can speak about my pops, whatever, but just know it comes with a price. Not everything free. So once again, it's pride and ownership. I'm not being an asshole. I'm just being a businessman. I'm doing everything that's legally and right. Now, if I'm a better businessman to you, that's a personal issue. But me, I had to learn a lot of this stuff on my own. It's pride and ownership. There's pride in working a 9 to 5 and learning the business. That's how I got my experience. It ain't no something that was given to me. I'm not entitled. Nah, bro. I've been out here grinding. 10 years into the game. My dad been in jail since 2014. Come on, bro. I've been popping with that.
So you own the name Suge Knight?
Yeah. I own my name. That's why I ain't a junior. That's why I'm not tripping off somebody talking about that ain't your daddy or that whatever. I know that's my pops and I know what's my name. And at the end of the day, me and my pops gonna have that meeting like, yo, you gonna realize I did the most dopest thing for our family. I protected our name. Even if the dude was coming out here like saying he Rage or Wack, whatever, talking about they got the life rights, whatever. Bro, you still gotta need my permission. End of the day. So I played chess with these dudes. These dudes ain't good businessmen. That's all it is. It's just you gotta stay emotionless until this point. You gotta be in control. I ain't crashing out. Or you can say whatever.
Now, your dad made also he made a mention. Did you guys ever discuss? Didn't seem like he didn't felt like you handled the last Ray J situation.
Yeah, he felt that way because I seen in one interview he said that Ray J bullied me and all that, and that ain't even true either. Ray is a bitch, and like not a fact. Excuse me, Ray is just not. He didn't bully me. I'm not out here trying to disrespect anybody.
But he made insinuations like you switched up or something. Like, what is he trying to say by it? Like,
yeah, honestly, bro, the real reason is like I just didn't like that the negativity it was bringing on. I worked too hard.
Yeah.
He always want to say find my own lane. He ain't never sold no house. He ain't never did no real estate for a house or anything like that. I brought him onto my show.
Yeah.
And at the same time, Ray J had love in hip hop Hollywood and never put out a single or nothing like that. They were always shooting music in the studio but never did that. Mm-hmm. I shot Love and Listings. Bro, I got my music paid. I sold houses. I put people into places. Bro, I had a whole profession. Once they start seeing that I was pushing these dudes out, that's when they start coming out with the lies and trying to take away everything that I've worked for. And that's my problem. It's like I don't be backing down. I just fight differently. My dad over here trying to strong arm, but like, yeah, tell these niggas do that, do it this way. You don't gotta do it that way. Now, bro, with the ownership thing, these dudes can talk if they can afford it. I don't care. But I gotta have the last say. I'm in control of that because there's a different way how you go about things. That's why me and my pops, it's always all love. I will always be respectful of my family. I'm always right up for my family. The reason why I got this foundation built is because I'm really just a man of God. It ain't the public business to know how Suge really feel, or how Lil Suge feel, or how the family dynamic is. Nah, bro. Nah. I'm really famous in the most grounded way.
Yeah.
I understand the celebrity, how that worked. Not these dudes that's trying to have shock value and then feed the world. Yeah. Nah, bro.
Go with the let's go with, I guess let's address Reggie Wright.
Reggie Wright, man. What Reggie saying?
Now he's saying, why didn't you use your first name at Crenshaw High School?
Well, the reason why I didn't use my first name is because during that time, the NCAA, you know, I didn't want that to mess up what I had going, you know, and then like I had to talk with my coach, and I'm like, you know, during that time, the NCAA was very, very strict on certain players. They was cracking down on players on their Twitters, you know, if they was cursing too much. So at that time, I'm like, I ain't changing my name, or I ain't proud of my name. I'm just going by Jacob Knight. And I still was balling on these niggas. That's Jacob Knight. You know what I'm saying? Like Jacob Knight scoring on St. John Bosco, 84-yard touchdown run. Boom. I'm out here. But it's just weird that Reggie, I don't even know you. You don't even know me. Like, we like 15 years or more, you haven't seen me or nothing like that. So it's like, why you speaking on me? You know what I'm saying, bro? Don't you got a son? Speak on your son. Talk about your family. You know what I'm saying? But be proud about that. Talking about me, bro, you don't even know me. You talking about me when I was like 8 or 7 or some shit like that? Come on, bro. I have no choice. I was brought into that world. But you have a choice. You almost 60 or some years old, and you acting like you gonna live to 100. If I was Reggie Wright right now, I would be focusing on my health because he almost died. So, and he not the most fit, like, you know, he not the fittest dude. He not fit. He fat. Bro, life expectancy ain't that high. Just statistically. You know, if you fat, you lazy, you ugly, you know, you ain't gonna live too long. So I wouldn't be focused on that. I'll just be focused on my life, which I am doing.
Yeah. And then, of course, I mean, I guess we addressed this before, but he's doubled down. Like, he's trying to say that he gonna let he's cool with your mom now, so he's not gonna reveal. But if you keep making him mad, he's gonna reveal who your real daddy is. But some rapper already named him in a song.
That ain't cuz daddy. That's my homie. That ain't cuz daddy. On my mama. Oh no, honey, just be talking cuz running with bump info. And if it gotta be discussed, I got the authority to speak for the homie right now to say that ain't cuz son, but all right.
Why does he feel like he doesn't know me? So he feels that will hurt my feelings or something like that. I'm still Suge Jacob Knight, even if Suge wasn't my father. I know he's my father, but like that's how you know these dudes don't know me. We've been apart for so long that they trying to figure out how can I get under his skin. I'm not lying on them. I'm telling the truth, and it's hitting a nerve for these dudes. So go ahead, tell them release it. Do that. Go ahead, bro. I ain't making you mad, nigga. You 60 years old, bro. You been living on this world for so long. You should be focused on your health. Like, you trying to get back at somebody that's like 30 years younger than you, bro. You lame.
Well, I don't know. I've been reading the comments. Everybody's so bugged out how much you look like your father. Like, it's not like just you look like him, like you built like him. Like, I mean, it's damn near retarded that he can even say it. Anything else he can say.
Can't tell. I'm on some real stuff, bro. On some real stuff. My pops got kids out here that ain't his that he took care of. So it's like, you know what I'm saying? Like, that ain't nothing new. Suge always been a solid dude. Like, that's just what it is. So I'm just thankful that's my pops and that's my name. That's why I just protect my legacy. I ain't out here trying to fight over like, that's my daddy. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, that's my daddy. He love my mama. Like, I ain't on no shit like that. Like, come on, bro. It's been over so way too many years, bro. I'm just more like protecting my legacy. You know, I'm all about ownership. It's pride and ownership. So
the nigga who they claim is supposed to be his daddy, I talked to his daddy this week. On my mama. Shout out Corrupt Young Gotti. He was hanging out with Corrupt. I'm just letting y'all know, cuz that Suge son. It ain't the nigga they insinuating for sure.
When these dudes get on these like YouTube and podcasts and they speaking on my name, That's really what I'm protecting. I own the rights to Suge Knight. That ain't no secret. You can go look it up and all that type of stuff. These dudes know I ain't tripping. It's pride and ownership. So it's like, I don't know, man. You gotta figure it out. You gotta figure it out. That's what I have to do.
So, and now also in the same video where he took our video, he responded. He also said he insinuated, he didn't say the words, but basically he's trying to say that your dad has the same thing, that AIDS, basically.
Okay. That's none of his business. That'll be a HIPAA violation.
And he said he has an attorney. He has proof of an attorney saying he's basically your dad begging his attorney for whatever, and he's going to expose the audio if he continues to get mad. Okay.
Well, that'll be a HIPAA violation or however that works. That's my dad's business. We don't know if that's true or not. I doubt that's true. And if it is, it's still my father. I'm gonna still ride with my father. We're gonna pray to God. That's boom. Might take the Dr. Sebi route. Who knows, bro? You feel me? But all that tells me about Reggie is that Reggie is a victim. Reggie's been abused for so long, and this is like he never grew out of his bully. You know what I'm saying? He's hurt, and that's a prime example of somebody that's 60 years old that never like got over it. You know? He's probably mad that I said that my pop smashed his wife. Hey, if that's not true, my bad, Reggie. As a 30-year-old, or 29 now, as a 29-year-old man, I can admit when I'm wrong. I can take accountability. Am I wrong? No, because she did sue my pops and got some bread for that shit. So there is some truth behind whatever that is. Now, that ain't my battle, but I'm going to bring it right back. I'm just protecting my legacy. Me and Reggie has nothing to talk about. He don't know me. It's been more than 15 years that he even been around me. So he ain't in West LA. He ain't in the parts that I live in. And he definitely ain't, he don't watch no football. So it's like, what you worried about? You a fan. You ain't no different than these dudes that's in my comments. Come on, bro. You living for the internet. Like, he older than the internet. He living for the internet. Like, he tripping.
Then he tried to bring up a father and son moment. You know, we all done got popped.
Yeah, that. Send your troops, cause we get busy, we don't play about shit. Let the busters off the hook and catch the big fish. Yeah, that. Send your troops, cause we get busy, we don't play about shit. Let the busters off the hook and catch the big fish. Patron with the lemon twist, just hit a big lick. All in Vegas got me feeling like a rich crip. Hold on, same jersey, I ain't never switched. Stay at the gun range, I promise I don't never miss. I dare a nigga to pull up on my passenger seat. The block full of hot boys, it's like 400 degrees. Been gangbanging since a juvenile, check the files. It's gonna be some shit you gon' see that make it hard to smile. Like Pac said, a whole lot of bloodshed is part of war. Like UPS, show up at your door, special delivery. Mac with the shoulder strap, feeling like it's 10 of me. Bomb cushion Hennessy in my system, that chopper got distance. No James Bond, but I'm back on my mission. My uniform be the Michigan, counting money. And ain't gon' post it on my Snapchat to count funny. Hell no, I know my mathematics, being public. They always ask me if I'm still rapping, still crippin'. I ain't no rapper, better check my status. Show up at the meetings, phone season be the reason. Baby mama still can't believe that nigga stop breathing. We don't wanna get even, we tryna get over. It's war with the enemies, but with the homies, squabble from the shoulder. I hit a lick and pass, call my luck like nigga we up. Feeling like Kobe in the last game. Cause I go hard in the clutch. These niggas mutts, I hang with pit bulls and Rottweilers. Type to squabble up and bomb on niggas like Deontay Wilder. That 40 bark and it get louder and louder. Shot spotters going off, the neighbors waking up and coming out of their houses. Yeah, this shit fucked up. That's just how the ball bounce. Shooting dice for 4 hours and smoked up a whole ounce. Popped the top off the Remy, feeling like that Charger with the Hemi. Squabble good, losses I can't name any. Chin up, chest out, niggas just be chasing clout. Better use that GPS, I make a nigga switch routes. Free the tiny match like Baby Psych and Bad News. Hurt my motherfucking soul when I heard that bad news. Shining with a rollie on, smash like Donkey Kong. Every time we went on them missions, we brought a trophy home, a lonely road. Nightmares that the homie told, cause I fucked the bitch that he loved, and I ain't even know it. I've been through so much pain, but I don't even show it. Don't ask me if I want some get back, nigga, you know it. It's part of war. Show up at your front door. It's part of war. What the fuck you think we do it for? It's part of war. Little homies trying to up the score. It's part of war. My nigga, we love war.
Nightblood Net Hustle. Big shout out to my nigga SPI, Spotter Low. You know I'm in the black box, had to come through, tap in, show love one time. Yeah, y'all make sure y'all subscribe. Stay tuned, all that.
It's the homie cook-up boss, goddammit, Cub Low. And y'all tuning in to the Wake and Bake Show with goddammit the homeboy Spider Low.
Here with SPI, the realest nigga in LA.
Spider this bitch!
My nigga Spider Low. Spider Low, nigga.
Spider Low.
Spider Low.
Spider Low.
Spider Low.
Spider Low.
So Spider looks at me because we go back to the juvenile side of the county.
What the fuck?
My nigga.
Spider Low.
Spider Low.
Shout out to SPI, that motherfucking nigga.
Spider Low, wake and bake. Better keep it Google, nigga.
Loke is in LA somewhere doing what he's doing.
In the words of Spider Loke on my mama's mama.
Spider Loke's gear. This is Bay Mac.
Nightblood, C-Mac. Shout out my Loke, Spider Loke, huh? Nightblood, on hood. It's a beautiful world. You fight me? Fight, cred.
Point blank, through no subliminal dissing. When I listen, I can tell you never been on no mission. Sticking to the script, don't care if I offend you. Neighborhood crib, the marathon
I overlook my competition, never seeing them. I done trained my mind that I'm going. You could tell by how I walk, talk, I'm a boss. A east side millionaire, homie, what you thought? My life is a movie. They can't get close to me. They mad cause they can't be. I'm everything that they wanna be, yeah.
You are now in the Black Box. Whoa. With Spider Loke, Most Easty, aka BJ Keyway, and the Google Gang.
Let's go!